Hey, how's everyone doing today? Happy Monday. You're listening to the podcast by Amada. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, but we're going to go ahead and get this going. Uh, our guest is a repeat guest who's been on before. We're going to kind of discuss the trade shows and basically what happened at the latest Fetish Con. She's got some inside stories and hope you enjoy it. Please welcome to the show, Loosey Lu. How are we doing?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks again for having me back, Joe.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. You're always welcome back. Um, when was Fetish Con again? About 2, 3 weeks ago? Or
Yeah, it was August 10th through the 13th in St. Petersburg, Florida.
okay, now that's when you attend every year, right?
Yes, I believe this was the 17th year. So their 17th time they've had it. I believe they're gonna continue on to next year. But
Okay,
it's basically an awards convention. Well, it's an award show that they run, and they run a convention up until Sunday, the time that they do the awards for like the adult industry, mostly fetish based, not so much on the porn side.
okay,
So like on the porn end of awards and conventions, you'd go to like ABN in Las Vegas.
right. So fetish should be like people who have a fetish about feet or other stuff.
Just anything outside of your comfortable zone, I guess, of what the society's comfortable zone and what's acceptable would be considered a fetish. Because really anything is as little as like one of my things. I love people who wear glasses. It's very attractive to me.
Uh
So
huh.
I forgot what it's called, but there's an exact fetish for that. So
Okay.
it doesn't necessarily mean uh, something sexual. It's just something. It's almost it's a fantasy,
Right.
you
Right.
know.
Yeah, because I was kind of joking around with you on your live stream, about your nails. I love those sharp nails into my back. Oh man, I don't know if that's a
Oh yeah,
fetish or not, but
yeah, absolutely. And actually, when I was getting my nails done, that's it's something that a lot of my fans want me to do, or at least the the ones that hire me to do the back scratching. That is an exact fetish. Um, Long nails, not just to see them, but to feel them.
right, right. Now, what can a first time fan who's never attended a fetish con, what can they expect?
Well, my first one was actually in 2015. The first one in Vegas. I mean, the first one in Florida, at least. First fetish con I went to. I've been to ABN quite a few times. I used to work there all the time when I was living in Vegas.
Uh huh.
But it was more on the work end of it. I used to do interviews, and I would go to each one of the booths that would hold a vendor and interview them either on their product or their company.
Right,
And
right,
then this time I was just as a guest. I had just moved down here to Florida, and it was the first thing that was going on. I figured I need to go somewhere where I can network and meet people of my surroundings, and just kind of get my foot in the door. And it was definitely interesting because I thought, as far as old as I am, I thought I've seen it all, but I obviously didn't. When I got to Fetish Con, so I would say it's very eye opening. If you have to have an open mind to go there, and you definitely cannot be judgmental at all.
right, right. Some good advice there. Now, one of my past guests, we kind of discussed Exotica Denver, and she had a crazy ass story about they had a party bus, and it was her and like 5 or 6 girls, and it sounds like it just turned into an orgy. Um, is there any interesting stories that you can tell of what went down at the last Fetish Con or past ones?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's one I could tell you, and you can look it up online. If you go to any major adult site, XNXX, Pornhub, YouTube. I mean YouTube, YouPorn. Um, if you look up, I think his name is Andre Dupree, just kicked in the balls by Lucy Liu, or at least something of that sense. Andre Dupree, Lucy Liu roller skates. I'm kind of known as roller girl during the fetish conventions. I wear roller skates pretty much every day.
Uh huh.
Well, anyways, I got invited by one of my dominatrix friends to go to a shoot, and I said sure, why not? She said, I think this would be great because you're wearing roller skates. I didn't know at first what I was getting myself into. I just figured, okay, maybe it's a cute little fun, bubbly photo shoot, but it ended up being that I needed to roll over his balls and I kick him. I ended up kicking him so hard, and you'll see this in the video, that I broke my stopper on my his ball broke my stopper on my roller skate.
Oh wow.
And if
Damn.
you go, like I said, you can Google it, everyone. Andre Dupri, I want to say it's Andre and then Depri. And then if you just look up roller skate, any of those tag words, and then Loosey Lu. The way I spell Loosey Lu, it's Loosey and then Lu. You'll find it. It's pretty classic. And that was, to say the least, not just surprising for me, but I'm sure it was surprising to the rest of the world that got to see the video.
Now,
So,
or do you actually just go for it and let it loose?
okay, well, as he was standing, and what I did was have them hold him as he was sitting on the floor and hold his legs apart.
Uh huh.
So I kind of roller skated up towards him and then just kicked him until, yeah.
Oh.
But I think he said he had to go to the hospital because I broke one of his balls, and he broke my stopper. So it was a fair trade.
Ouch. Man. And people actually are into that. They're
Yeah, he actually he can come from doing that. Like there are there are
right.
people that this, because it's their fetish, that they can actually ejaculate from that.
Oh wow. Okay. Now, do you have any type of fetishes that you're really into that you really haven't had a chance to explore yet?
Not so much. I mean, I have the ideal fantasy, of having sex on the foot of a car in the rain in the forest kind of shit. But like, I think I've explored a lot of the things when I was in college, in my younger years.
Uh-huh.
All of the voyeur and what do you call it, public display type stuff. And you know what I mean, like going in the theater and doing those kind of things. But as far as extreme fetishes, I'm not. Because I guess I do it so much for my career
Right.
that in my regular life, my ideal is to be romanticized. Romance and the things that really that aren't common anymore in a relationship, or even just hooking up with someone. You hook up with someone and it's like wham bam. There's rarely ever any foreplay.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's what turns me on the most, is the build up to it, where people don't do that anymore. It's just right to whatever your thing is.
Right. Right. The
So
flower.
yeah, I guess my would just be the vanilla stuff, just because I have to do all the other crazy stuff on a regular.
Right. So
Um,
so like take you out to dinner, buy you flowers, pull your chair out for you, that type of stuff.
yeah, why you dining? I mean, I guess it's kind of cliche. It's old school, but it's chivalry has died. It's like open the door, pull out my chair, and it just sounds corny. But I tell you what, if you find a real woman and you do those kind of things, it'll turn her on a lot more than telling her you're going to go Netflix and chill and pull up in a whatever fancy schmancy ass car you got, or you know what I mean, or
Right.
flash her a bunch of money. It's not a turn on.
Right.
It is, at least for someone that has some type of, I don't know, I can't say taste, but again, everybody has their different fetish, and I guess that's just mine. Mine is a little bit more on the not so edgy end. I mean, shit, just even to go out in on the cliff somewhere and do a romantic picnic out there, and then go have a fucking field day and fuck on top of the rocks or whatever.
Right.
It
Right.
seems kind of in the borderline of just vanilla, but at the same time, you're getting your kinky side to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
it
Yeah.
doesn't always have to be whips and chains and wax and toys and vibrators and all that. That doesn't necessarily mean fetish and kinky. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody has their idea. Somebody that just dresses up, cosplay, that's a very big fetish. Somebody that just dresses up in a certain costume. There's people that really just get their kicks off of that. Like, they really are very attracted to that fantasy.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Having a
We just
character
yeah
that's just unattainable.
Yeah, we just had a con here in our town not too long ago, and yeah, it's kind of small, but I mean, but for our area, it's starting to grow, and like you were saying, there's a lot of people there to just dress up, and there's one guy we had this for about 4 or 5 years, and every year he dresses up something different, and this year he dressed up
Yeah.
as Batman, and
Oh yeah.
he had the whole thing.
Superhero, right? Yeah, no, but cosplay is a big thing. What's really great about the fetish community and why I was so open to joining it is that because it's a non-judgmental community.
Right.
You know what I mean? The industry, who are you to judge when you've got a little deep, dark secret as well? But it's great because when you have these conventions, like
Right.
FetCon, it's a great outlet for you to just be yourself or your alter, whatever you want to call it, whether
Hmm.
it's being yourself or your alter. Or, some people this is their lifestyle, like swingers.
Right.
Some people it's just something that is their career. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There are others, like you said, that have never been to one, and they want to find that outlet where they can explore the side of them and be educated on it because that's a part of the fetish convention is that you can go to all these other vendors and these classes and these booths. People will teach you photography and videography in the fetish community. It's very different from shooting a music video. It's very different from shooting a regular, PG-13 film. So it's not just an outlet or a forum for people to come and be kinky and weird or whatever, but it's also very educational. If you are shy or if you're it's been in the back of your mind and it's something that you want to explore but don't know how, these are the great tools that you can use is to go to these conventions,
Hmm.
meet other people that are in the same place as you or that have been in it for so long that they can educate you on it.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be such a taboo. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Now, yeah, you still are? Is your Periscope still up and running?
Is my what?
Your Periscope app?
My Periscope, they shut it down because I was doing something too naughty on it, I guess.
Yes, that was on the other. I don't know, about a week ago or so, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody enjoyed it. Too bad. It's too bad I had to get shut down.
yeah, I was like, I was like, oh, okay, I seen it. So I was okay. Well, what's she doing? She got a new Periscope. Let's check it out. And I'm like, wait a minute, what the? She's gonna get shut down. And during the comments, of course, people are telling you to make sure you delete it and after
Yeah,
it's
they're like,
over.
delete it, take it off, whatever.
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you do that for?
yeah. With those type, you could run it for a couple minutes, and then just
Uh-huh.
you got to turn it off and then delete it, and then you can come back on again, and or you just make it private. And usually that's if you make it private and you send it out to people that who won't report it, and then you can stay on as long as you want, pretty much,
Yeah,
and
so now I'm permanently banned from Twitter, from periscoping on Twitter because of that. Is it permanent?
yeah, yeah, you don't want to share it out or post it on Twitter because then it'll get shut down right away too as well.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Oh well. Trial and error.
yeah. Well, yeah, you could
So
try
you
it.
guys that are on Periscope, don't do anything naughty.
Exactly. I've seen. Oh my gosh, some of the stuff I've seen on there, it's like, are you
That's
kidding
just
me?
bad because I see all kinds of just really, really bad stuff. I mean, I wasn't even showing like the actual part. I was showing it being done.
Right, right. Yeah,
Doing the thing. It's just people hate. That's all. Oh well.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Part of it comes to part of it. It's just anytime I post anything, I have to be careful because if there's somebody out there that's going to be like, ew.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I've been banned from Facebook. I don't know how many times.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you just gotta just make it private and then invite maybe 10, 15 people that'll watch the show and not report anything, and no hearts. That'll get you banned too. That'll get you flagged if people are giving you hearts during that.
Yes,
So, you still there?
yes, I am.
Okay. All right. Yeah, doing this off the top of my head. My kid lost my what is that called? Your memory stick?
Oh, for the phone?
No, for my laptop, for all had all my info, for
Oh, really?
questions and all. Yeah, all my questions and all that. So, I mean, I've got them written down on paper, but I'm trying to get away from from using the script and stuff. So, I'm just trying to do things off the top of my head and stuff. So, is there anything else on about Fetish Con that you'd like to tell the viewers, and then also maybe give some information on where they can find you if they're more interested in you as well?
Yeah, of course. Well, FetishCon is going to be every year. It's usually around the August 10th through the 13th, 14th. I would say roughly the second week of August. And it's in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's usually held pretty much. I've been there 3 years now, and it's at the Hilton. It's been at the Hilton in St. Pete every time. If you're a first-time goer, if you follow me, www.looseylu.com, LOOSEYLU, even at any of my social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, it's going to be the word team, TEAM, in front of Loosey Lu. You can find out the schedule and where to be. If you find someone that's been there and you can kind of meet up with them, it'll help you have a guide. But if not, I mean, it's for you to explore, and especially that side that you're wanting to explore so much anyways. Nobody there is going to judge you. So just go, say hi to someone, and trust me, you'll be fine from the first day. And that's what I did. Fortunately, when I went the first time,
Uh-huh.
I bumped into somebody I knew from Las Vegas. So I did get lucky. And what happens, though, is all you need to do is meet one person. And
Right.
then you meet everybody else, and it's this little trickle effect. Now I've got a huge, wonderful family of Polish family and friends. Zoe Savage, Jackson Wheeler, Jasmine. There's a bunch of them out there that are very open to. If you meet them, they'll help you. Ask them any questions. Just we're great in guiding you if that's what you want. That's a big part of the fetish world is training, teaching, lessons. That's what it's mostly about, learning and experiencing. So if you check their website out, Fetish Con, it's I think they just go by FetCon, FETCON. But if you want, type in the whole word fetish and then con. You should be able to find their website. They should already have their dates for next year. Every night there's also a pool party, by the way, which is great for meet and greet.
Okay.
Networking, whether you're networking for your personal purposes or for business.
Okay.
It works out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? If you book ahead of time, it's like $80 for 4 days. 4-day pass to the convention. All you have to do is take care of your hotel, and but they have everything accessible right there. You don't have to go far. You know what I mean? So, yeah, for under $100, 4 days of kinky fun. Why not?
Shoot, yeah, that's definitely a good deal. I mean, some of the
You should check it out, Joe. I'd love to meet you. We've had this interview quite a few times now. It'd be great to meet you in person.
Yeah, for sure.
And
yeah,
each other's brain, of course.
Yeah. The only hard thing about that is right now during this time of year, like I said, it's always my seasonal job that I got going on, and so it's kind of hard to get time off for that. I mean, I could.
Well, you got a year to become a baller. How about that? Your goal is to be to a point where you don't have to take vacation. You can be on vacation.
Yeah.
24/7.
That's it. Yep.
Make yourself a goal. Come on, Joe. You got this.
Yep.
Oh my God, that is the biggest ant I've ever seen on Earth. Holy fuck. Sorry.
That's all right.
I was sitting by the patio here, and I just saw Godzilla ant.
Oh wow.
So I started running. I mean, I'm still fairly new to Florida, so it's like, some things I definitely have. I definitely have to get acclimated to as well. Trying to get used to.
Yeah. Definitely. I'll definitely see if I can make the next Fetish Con. If not, then I'll figure out a way. Sometime around March or so, maybe I can just fly out there and then maybe we can meet and have dinner or whatever and then go from there.
Absolutely. I've got quite a few friends amongst you now that have their own podcasts
Right.
that have been very kind to help me on this venture of trying to do my own podcast. I have equipment
Okay.
now.
All
I
right.
just
Good.
need guidance, and hey, maybe there you go. We can pick each other's brains on that one.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah,
look
cause
forward
yeah,
for
cause
sure.
I've been looking into after my seasonal here ends here in a couple weeks, one day a week, having like a co-host, and we'll just discuss whatever topic that comes up from the adult industry to sports or politics or whatever, and